healing journey about 2 years ago. My life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass.
Almighty morning. Up. I see you're on the camera, but you're not coming up, which is weird.
And let's see what we got going live on. Oh, I'm not on Facebook. Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay. Wait. You're on Facebook. I hope that's you. Share it. Anyway, it shows that she's on camera, but it's not showing up here.
It's showing on this one. Oh, this is so weird. This is so...
Hi. So, I mean, I see you're up here, but
we're having major problems, you guys, this morning. We can't. It's so weird. It is so weird what's going on this morning. But anyways, welcome to Happy Tuesday morning, the spiritual show that flows. I'm just going to go ahead and go with it, you guys. Yep. I guess I can go on this side.
Yeah.
Geez Louise. This is just, we get all when it doesn't go. It was going, then it's not going. It's going, then it's not going. It's kicking me off, then it's putting me back on. And we just don't know. I think it's the connection, honestly.
Yep. A lot of weird vibes over here. And Mercury has gone direct, but it's still in post shadow for those of you who are into that. Hello, Robin.
Yeah, I don't even believe Mercury's a real planet, so it's Nova, a space station as far as I'm concerned. Is Nova on?
Nova is on.
Oh, Nova's here. All right. I just messaged you because I was letting you know that we're having problems.
Right. She's using her iPad and not her laptop. So that's what we're having difficulty with, is trying to work an iPad.
Because we're using Apple now. So now we're really confused because we're all used to about the droids. And so my facility is all iPhone. So anyways, I forgot my computer, you guys. Even though Julie said, go home and go get it. I'm like, I ain't doing that.
She might get stuck there. So
something might happen. Okay, here we go. It looks like I'm on this. Okay. I don't know. All right. I'll just sit over here.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. I might be able to do this. Let's see. But she's been kicked off so many times. We'll see.
We'll see.
It says she's on, but she isn't. Okay, maybe she is. Hold on. Let me try that. There she is.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
I've got it. I've been craving comfort lately, whether it's a bath or shower, comfy socks instead of athletic ones. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, you guys. Well, okay, so here we go. Let me get into the zone here of what we're doing. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the spiritual show that flows with me, Claudene, from Elevated by Claudene, and Julie from Love Warriors. And we are here this morning to help elevate you and get you downloaded and to have a lot of fun. And to just talk about really anything that we want to talk about. We're just an open platform here. And we really like to talk about health and wellness and spiritual stuff and anything and everything that is of God's energy. And Mother Gaia, I am very, very big on Mother Gaia. That is the planet that we are living on right now as the human race. And that's just all that we do here. And so if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask questions and we'll do our best to answer them.
You already got a hold of Nova and she came in.
Okay. Yay! So, we got Nova in the house, you guys. Yay! Okay. So anyone who is following, you guys know about Nova. You know that Nova is my client who I am currently helping transfer off of 14 pharmaceuticals onto 0 pharmaceuticals. We're going to see if this can happen. If not, we may get her all the way down, at least off of all of them, but 1 or 2. Which is going to be super awesome. She, if you guys want to look more into her journey so far with me, she has posted a quite lengthy um, review on my Google, Elevated by Claudene Google. When you Google me, you'll see all my reviews, and you'll see Nova on there, and she has put a pretty good review on there, pretty much about herself and how I'm helping her. Okay, so if you want to kind of get on track with where we're at right now with her recovery, she hopefully will be doing these reviews monthly, maybe even weekly, to show you guys, so we have documentation of how her journey is going. So far, we've got her off of 2 pharmaceuticals, which were biggie ones, you guys. Okay, one was the Suboxone, which is an opiate, synthetic opiate that binds to the receptors of your brain and your body like no other, and your bones, and it's very, very, very terrible for you. And whenever you're hooked on any kind of an opiate, oh, okay, well, Mike, okay,
It's not working.
it's not working.
You
Oh,
froze and then
Okay.
kicked you.
so I'm gonna be.
Ooh.
So anyway, she is off of the Suboxone, which is a really, really horrible synthetic opiate that they give you whenever you go into a clinic, a detox center. If you go into any detox center, especially here in Arizona, and that's what I'm going to talk about my experience about what I've been through when it comes to the detox centers for hard drugs. They put you on Suboxone, methadone, or Subutex. And Subutex is kind of a mixture of the two minus some type of pharmaceutical. And Nova will know that one better than I do because she's actually living it. And again, we just talk from anecdotal evidence from ourselves and from my clients who give me permission to talk about their business. And we are not doctors. We are not nurses. We don't even know much about the Western medical field, you guys. But what we do know is how we know the human. I know this human, and I know that I'm human. And then I know energy. I know dark energy. I know light energy, and I know neutral energy. So I've just helped people kind of merge all of this, you know, the foreverness, the part of them that has no beginning, has no end, and then the part of you that has a beginning, has an end, to merge these together. And we were never meant to take pharmaceuticals. That is not, it's not natural. They're very dangerous. For me, I call it black magic. That's what the pharmaceuticals are to me. And there is hope, you guys. Trust me. Every plant on this planet and fungus has medicinal value for the human body. And that's where I come in. And I work with about 150 different botanicals, and I'm continuously learning about these, you guys. A new one comes to me all the time, and I learn about it, and I usually dose it on myself, or I have a client who wants to go in that type of journey with me, and we work with them on that plant or that fungus, and we get them going. So that's the kind of stuff that we do over here at Elevated by Claudene. I also teach people how to grow different types of herbs and plants and mushrooms, and because that's the best medicine, you guys. You are your own best medicine, honestly.
And she's naloxone?
Naloxone, okay. In Subutex. Okay, it's naloxone that's not in Subutex, but naloxone is in methadone, right, Nova? And it's in
Suboxone has.
Suboxone, yeah, it's in. Okay, Suboxone has. Oh. Yep, there we go. So they're opiate blockers. Naloxone, I believe, is something that they do use for people. I'm sorry, who have alcohol problems. I almost positive. I've had clients who are on that because they're alcoholics, and if they drank alcohol while they were on that, it made them deathly sick, so it kept them from drinking. And supposedly they say that these synthetic opiates keep them from doing drugs, but I don't know, you guys. I'm seeing something completely different right now. I'm sure, Nova, you can understand this. Nova would even know better than me. If you're on Suboxone, Nova, it is very common for drug addicts to mix that with methamphetamines, correct? And to also still smoke and use heroin in between their doses. So I'm seeing a lot of that right now, you guys. Oh gosh, this is really crazy. I'm seeing people that are on methadone and they're still smoking or whatever they're doing with methamphetamines. And then they're doing this diet pill. Have you guys heard about the shots? They're injecting themselves with these shots to lose weight. I'm not an expert on that. To me, if you're going to lose weight, just lose it naturally. It'll stay off that way. But I don't know if you guys know about this diet shot. I wish I would have done more research on that before I came on the show today, but I just kind of just brought that up. So, oh, Jess, okay, you got gifted a whole box of herbs and botanicals for Christmas. Ooh, you know what I was thinking about doing, you guys, which I think it'd be a lot of fun. I don't like to keep everything the same. I am not that person. I am a major creator. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that today. I'm kind of on that subject big time. And how about if I do, like, I film, do a video from my workstation. And I'll make some tinctures one morning while we're doing the show.
I like that idea. Yeah.
You guys like that idea? And we'll do, I don't know. We could do a mushroom tincture. We can do an herb tincture, whatever you guys want to do. We'll do something super simple. How about that? I'll do my simplest tincture I can make, and then I can show you guys how to do it with your own herbs. I'm reading you guys' comments.
Walk and text at the same time. Okay. You know a few people who've taken the shot, Nikki? Oh my goodness.
That weight loss shot? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? You guys chime in
Nikki
here.
says, yeah, she knows a few people who've taken the shot.
That shot, yeah, there's a name. And then I guess now, like, when it first came out about 2 years ago, not when it first came out, let me take that back. 2 years ago when I first learned about it, you could only get it from a weight loss clinic. And now I guess you can buy it off of the internet. They have all different types of different ones now. But yeah, I'm noticing that people are mixing that with methamphetamines and like to get skinny is what I'm hearing while they're on methadone. It's really crazy stuff. I wonder what is in the shot. I remember reading the side effects of that
What
pharmaceutical. Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. It was a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago when I heard about it, and I read the side effects. And it changes the receptors in the brain, probably your cortisol, and then your eating hormone that tells you when to stop eating. I think it shuts it down, but I know for sure it's got to be the cortisol hormone because that's your fat hormone.
Ozempic, is that
Ozempic? That's it, Jess.
But that's the one for diabetes too.
It was originally created for diabetes, and now they made it a weight loss thing, and they call it other things too. Ozempic, though, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
So, are any of you guys
They're
out there
very
doing it
expensive.
or
Okay.
taking it? I personally would never suggest that. There's
no,
so
no.
many other ways to lose weight, you guys, than injecting yourself. To me, that is just the lazy way out.
Yeah.
And I heard once you start that, you can't get off of it.
Ugh. I won't put anything in my body that I don't know where it came from, what are the ingredients. Because somebody at one of the markets and also at a store offers B12 shots. Okay, where are you getting that from? Oh, it's all natural. Where are you getting it from? You know, and they wouldn't give me that.
And there's so
answer,
many
so.
good natural ways to get your vitamin Bs too.
And Jess, I got to say, mushrooms really help.
Okay, cortisol levels have been through the roof due to stress and all of the crap going on. Lower the levels and your body will heal. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and mushrooms, to me, even though she doesn't advertise it, I know that it's helped my stress level quite a bit. I know that.
They're adaptogens. Mushrooms are adaptogens, so that means that they lower the stress level and they raise the immunity. Okay, and there are so many mushrooms that work on the cortisol. I mean, there's a lot of them. I do. If people come in here and they want a weight loss procedure or regimen, sorry, I will give them that. The mushrooms that will work. Cannabis can work too, you guys. Cannabis is another. You got what we call THCV. If you find anything high in THCV, that will suppress the appetite. That's like strains. For those of you out there that have smoked cannabis or ate cannabis, will know that they didn't get the munchies. Oh, well, I just smoked that, and I didn't get the munchies, or I just had that edible. I didn't get the munchies. That's because it's high in THCV. And yeah, cannabis can help. And there's also plants out there that can help suppress the appetite. But you need to really look at yourself. Why are you overeating? Like there's underlying deeper issues there. And like Jess says, it's just really stressful times right now. And people do stress eat. That it's an emotional thing. Anything can be addictive, you guys. Anything, emotionally, physically, can be addicting, not just chemically. So you can be, like I said, you can have emotional addictions to it. You can have physical addictions. And when I say physical addiction, it could just be the act of smoking that you're actually addicted to. So I've even heard that the act of putting a needle in your arm could be addicted more so than what's inside of that syringe. So addiction comes in all different forms, you guys. And like I said, it's just underlining issues that you have not, trauma that you haven't faced or dealt with. And that's again where psilocybin comes in. That's really, really helpful to you guys. I'm very deep into psilocybin. So, yep. Jess has got all of it up there. She's absolutely correct. All of that will spike up your cortisol, and just stress alone, you guys, will do it. Cortisol is not our friend hormone. We don't like that, but especially women, for us women, because we PMS, we menopause. We have so much going on that just already naturally produces that hormone for us, because we're mushy, we're not built like men. We definitely are different. We're baby makers, and babies don't want to be on a big old muscle. They want, they want to be on the fatty upper part of our body when they're snuggling with us. I know you're okay. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah.
I take mushrooms too. Good for you. Okay, you guys are talking amongst each other, I guess. Because
sorry about that. I was busy with other things. Love you, Kevin.
Okay, so
okay. No, I've got other things that I need to put them aside. Okay, the ritual is addicting. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
What she was saying. Well, just like cigarettes, just like drinking coffee, all that stuff. Oh my goodness, you might be back. Look, she's back.
They brought me back. Good. I'm be playing with my hair. Do I go this way? Do I go that way with my hair? I'm having a heck of time with my hair lately, you guys. Ever since I started my detox, which a lot of you guys know, I started this major parasite detox in December. I've had static cling really bad. So I've tried a lot of different natural tricks and nothing's really working. So I'm just kind of flowing with it. I don't know what the deal is with the detox and static cling, but I'm sure if I focus on it, I'd probably get a download on what that's all about. I just think my vibration is rising so high at this moment is what I'm thinking that I'm getting electricity, because we're all made of electricity, you guys, that, our foreverness is. But let's go back to Nova, you guys. And I want to talk about and check in on Nova. So Nova, give us an update on what's going on with you. How are you feeling? And where are we at with you not having the hormones being injected in your body through that implant that you had, that birth control implant that you had? I think you're about 3 weeks now into it, possibly a month, and you should be close to 6 weeks clean on Suboxone.
And Jess, about the negative thoughts are addictive too. Yes, exactly.
Negativity.
And it's not just what's going on in your body, it's mind, body, and soul connection. So, and your ego has a lot to say, because it kind of shut down your right side for a long time. So now your right side is working and the ego is not happy. We're just saying that.
And it's okay. Your ego,
Yeah.
that's part of your human.
Yeah,
It's part of
yeah.
your experience.
It's a fight or flight. You would
Mhm.
not be able to do that. Yes, we are made of energy. Yes. And she meant electricity as a form of energy that
Okay.
people understand. Yes.
We'll just keep going. We're going to go ahead and wait for Nova to see if she's, I know she gets her little one off to school about this time, see if she gets back on and she gives us an update on her health and what's going on and where she's at with what medications that she's weaning off of at this time. Like I said, I know that she had that implant taken out, so that was huge. Us women understand that when you've been on a synthetic hormone that is, that was implanted inside of you and then taken out. I'm sure she's gone through quite some withdrawals in the past. I think it's been 3 weeks or 4 weeks since she's had that taken out. So I was just like, let's just stop right here. Keep winging yourself down off of the Suboxone. But she's like so excited about this, you guys. She's just going full force and just she's going cold turkey off of everything. So I don't know where she's at as of this week.
She said, I am finally getting over the hump of emotions, but I still feel like my arm is ripping where it was if I hit it the wrong way.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, this emotional thing, she was very emotional for a couple weeks. That's just part of your body rebalancing, Nova, from the from having those synthetic hormones taken out of you. And then winging down off of the Suboxone. Your body's like thinking, what the hell? What do you mean we're not getting fed all this crap to feed the parasites? No, you're cutting them off, their lifeline off. So the body's readjusting. I'm really sorry about you being emotional, but I'm here. Call me. You can call me and I will call you back. I know we've tried to communicate a few times last week. But Nova, I will stop whatever I'm doing if you need to talk and you need me. It's fine. You're one of my 911s. So you're one of my critical clients is what I call. So I'm on call for you all the time. Even when business hours are closed, I'm still on call for you after business hours, before and after. Okay. I'm balancing. I drop my goes up.
So I do. Balance the mushrooms and keeps the boxing on the side.
Now listen to your body. Just listen to your body. Yeah. Gosh, you should be off of this pretty soon, though.
Yeah.
We're hitting the. What are we hitting? The 6-week mark now with getting you off the Suboxone.
Another question I have is, okay, I'll get back to you in just a second, Jess. Yeah, I didn't want to be sobbing. LOL, I would have gotten much out, but I processed and let it go. Okay, good.
It's fine. You can call me and sob. It's fine. Just hearing yourself release this energy that is so stagnant inside of you. It's trauma, hon. It's just trauma. And someone hearing that and picking that up for you does wonders. And you know what I'm talking about, Nova, because I've got you and Justin who are helping each other on this. And I'm so happy for that. But I understand sometimes you just need a female to talk to.
Yeah.
As wonderful as Justin is, and as much as he's tapped into his feminine, it's still not the same, and that is what I'm here for. So please, 42 days. Okay, right on. Yep, 6 weeks.
Yep.
Right on. So we're just still in the beginning with you. So I think you're doing a great job. Bravo.
Well, and my question is, okay, what mushrooms she's doing. Is there another one, a different one that she's not utilizing right now that is more emotional balancing?
Well,
I'm just asking.
I think this is just something she needs to process and she needs to face and go through. I don't think there's going to be a mushroom that's going to give her answers, but there's a mushroom that can help alleviate the pain.
Okay. Well,
the physical pain, You know what I mean? But the emotional part is this is just stored up trauma from this gal. She has been through the ringer. I mean,
Yes.
she's been an addict most of her life. So just with that, with what that brings into your life, you know what I mean? Trauma after trauma, and then her child being ripped from her, literally taken from her, and then her having to jump through the hoops of our dark, nasty system. Yes, I am totally anti-government, you guys. I don't like any of them. I am not biased to anybody, but because our system is so dark and so nasty, for her to get her child back, she had to do what they said. And she had to get on all of these pharmaceuticals to be normal.
To be under control.
Yes, it was all
There,
about control with
control.
her. And now that she's 1 year, maybe a little bit over a year, I know she was at the year mark, having her son back home with her. So that's an adjustment in
Yes.
itself.
Yes, it
Having
is.
to reintroduce yourself to your own child. Come on now. So, and then, so when she got 1 year into that, her and I hooked up. And so that's where I come in. And her journey will be part of this show, you guys, for a very long time. This is what I do. I help people with very severe trauma. And that was caused by the darkness. A lot of things that Nova did at that time, she's not responsible for. I know that sounds crazy. What do you mean they're addicts? Da, 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 da. Mm-mm. It's full control, you guys. It's the way the government has control of us through their AI systems. It's very deep, you guys, what goes behind the scenes. It's not anything that you could even imagine. A lot of people think you can think I'm crazy. I mean, I've been called all kinds of things, but I know what is the truth for me. And when I talk to people and when I sit with them, Nova will tell you, and I explain what I'm talking about when I say these AI systems, it makes sense. So you had everything against you from the minute you were born, even before you were conceived. So you're on a very dark planet. They call it a 3D for a reason, because there's only 2 dimensions below us.
Yeah.
9 dimensions down, 9 dimensions up, you guys. That's how I've seen it. Okay. So, what do we got here? It all comes back to dysregulations. None of this, but we do. It matters. Yep. Jess, yeah. And Jess is a mother. She's a mother herself, and I just love her empathy and her sympathy for Nova. And this is a place for Nova to come, you guys, and to get that real support that she needs. She said something to me when I first started counseling with her, you guys, 6 or 7 weeks ago. And it just really, it touched my heart. I know it touched Julie's heart when she said that these live shows are better than her going to an AA meeting or Alcohol Anonymous meeting. Lost connection again.
Oh, yep. She lost connection again.
It'll come back.
And see, this is the picture I keep getting. Oh, let me change that up a little bit. Okay, this is a little better.
Here we go, you guys. Okay, we're just gonna be playing the bounce the ball back and forth screen this morning.
It works. Uh-oh, now she's moving. Grooving. Let's see. What do we got? All right. Yep. Okay, she's back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I can't see the messages that you're putting in Nova until she posts them.
Yeah, and I'm doing
unless I look on her screen because she
because of the fact that we have to go to one screen. I'm not overlaying the chat, so that's why I have to post everything that's coming up. So
I missed you guys last night. Ann and I didn't do our live last night, as you guys know. She was on holiday. I love the way how she says that, holiday.
Yes. And Jess said, I'd rather sit with anyone on their worst day than see another obituary in the paper.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Bravo. Snaps on that one. I just love when Jess comes in and says, we have to have Jess on this show.
I know. She's welcome anytime, but she teaches class with her kids.
Oh, okay.
She homeschools.
She's that mom. She is such an inspiration for so many, you guys. She's so brilliant about so much. And so is Nova. Nova's really brilliant too. She knows a lot about herbs and stuff. I think that's what we all kind of have in common here
Yeah.
on this show.
And Robin Klink is talking about that too, and so is Nikki. So we
Kevin,
appreciate all of you.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys. Like I
Yeah.
said, I don't get to see everyone's comments, so only what she posts on here. I see the same thing you guys see, but I don't know who's on here unless I look over at her screen and then I take it.
It's like, which direction am I going?
I'm
in
just
here?
gonna keep my butt right here. Okay, so yeah, I missed you guys last night. But it was nice to have a break too. And then again, next Tuesday, I won't be able to be here. It's Earth Day next Tuesday, you guys, the 22nd.
Yes, that's a great day.
So I am going to probably go fishing.
Oh,
I want to go take my my grandsons fishing. They love to fish. I have a grandson who got a new fishing pole for Christmas, and he's been dying to use it. So, and I love fishing too. So I'm going to take them fishing, I think, on Earth Day, and I'm going to close the facility, and I'm going to just take a little vacation, you guys. A one-day vacation.
I don't know what to do that day. Yeah,
You can join us for fishing if you want.
actually, I'll probably go hiking because that's the time I like to just. I'll go to the Salt River, put my feet in the water, and then I'll go up hiking a little further north of that. So.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to
That'd be fun.
Canyon Lake and just go do some fishing.
Well, I will be over by that direction.
Well, maybe
So,
come have lunch with us.
at Tortilla Flats.
Yeah, sounds like fun. So I guess I didn't really have much. I didn't write much down. I didn't have a whole lot of downloads. I mean, I did last week, but it was kind of just working on myself, you guys. As you guys know, I've been doing this really hardcore detox since December, and I've given birth to, holy moly, lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of parasites, a lot of different kinds of parasites. So I'm under the weather. These past 7 or 9 days, you guys, I've had 3 really bad days. Let me see what Nova says here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Robin Klink said about fishing, what a great day to spend that. What a great way to spend that day.
I know, right? You guys on Earth Day. I will probably just catch and release. I don't know. I don't know what my grandsons are going to want to do. If they want to cook them up, we can cook them up, but I'm not gutting them. That's all I know.
And Jess says for Earth Day to plant some seed, buy some flower seeds at Dollar Tree till the window down, and drive and release. I like that. I love
Okay.
it.
So Jess, this is what I do. And Julie knows this about me. I save all seeds, avocado seeds, tamarind seeds, a lot of tamarind seeds. I eat a lot of that.
Mhm.
And Julie likes eating it too. It's really good. It's what they make Mexican candy out of. And it's a great hiking food, and it decalcifies the third eye, you guys. So anyways, whenever you have a tamarind, you usually get 2 or 4 seeds out of it. And they're beautiful. They look like little rubies.
Yeah, they do. I love them for that.
I know, they're so pretty. So anyways, I save those, and I save watermelon, any seeds, and I put them inside of a container, and my grandkids know about these seeds. And whenever we go somewhere, we get those seeds and we plant seeds. We just throw them out. And sometimes we do throw them out the window too. So that's really funny. But yeah, we will be dropping those seeds, giving back to Mother. And this is something I do all the time. It's just not Earth Day. So I got this idea a long time ago because in Japan, this is what they do. They save their seeds for road trips. And when the families go on road trips, they plant their seeds. And that's why Japan has so many beautiful trees and fruit trees, they say. And I think Americans need to start doing that too. I got Jess doing it. Jess is doing it. So hopefully Jess and I will have that ripple effect out to you guys, and you guys can start doing it too. Don't throw your seeds away, you guys. I'm serious. Your lemon seeds, your orange seeds, any of them. They dry out. Yeah.
Everything.
Avocado, all of them. And don't. Just give it back to Mother, and you'll be surprised at what will grow when you go back to that area.
Pepper, lemon, apple. I plant a lemon seed, and I'm going to plant the tree on my brother's property because his lemon tree died.
Oh, nice. That's very, you might want to find out, did it just get old or was it too hot, or find out, make sure that area is still good, because you could always put, what pulls the toxins out of there if there's something bad. Well, hemp will do it, and I think bamboo.
And you also said sunflowers.
And sunflowers. Oh yeah, and sunflowers. I think those are the 3 that you can plant too that will rejuvenate the ground there.
Yeah, just be careful with the bamboo because it is a weed and it does take over.
Just like
If it's
cannabis,
happy,
it's a
yes.
weed.
It's if it gets very happy, it can take over a
It
lot.
can. But
And it's harder to take out than other plants. I'm just saying.
yeah, bamboo is pretty invasive. But I love bamboo. It's
Yeah.
just you can do so much with it. You can actually build a home. You build a boat.
You know, one of these days we've got to work on building a with your son's help, most likely, building a hemp vehicle again.
Oh, I know. I want to do. You know what I would like to do? Start with is just making hemp clothes.
Hemp what?
Hemp
Clothes?
clothes,
Yes,
you
me
guys.
too.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I've gotten
yes.
really. I got a red light lamp, you guys. I'm doing red light therapy with my chi alignment, and I've been wanting to open up our show with Julie under the red lamp on the chi machine, but I guess. Yeah, this morning wasn't the time to do it. We had so many issues with getting on.
And I think we're going to need a separate camera.
Yeah, and we've got them. We've got them here. I've got all kinds
We'll
of.
have to work on it.
Yeah. We've got the iPad now. We know I got the iPhone. That's a separate phone that I do videos with. Anyways, so yeah, I got into this red light. I'm getting into this red light therapy big time, you guys, because it's what's going to help kill the parasites that are in my brain. So I'm really enjoying it. I have a real fun story to tell you guys. So I had 2 little people come in here on Saturday that I got to work with. And when I say little, they were little. I'm going to post a video, you guys, on my social media about it. 5 and 7, they were a little girl and a little boy. And when they came into the facility, they were just being, little butterflies that they are. And they were looking at everything in the store, and they started
colorful.
Yes, very colorful. They were grabbing everything, putting on the counter. I want to buy this. I want to buy this. I want to buy this. And then I got them to come into the facility. We sat down and we talked about the chi and what is the chi to them. And then I did a diagram. We drew ourselves, and they drew themselves. And then we went ahead and we put a heart in the middle. And then we went ahead and we put all these sparkles coming out in different colors, you guys. And at the end of the sparkles, we put hearts or we put more sparkles. So that was me teaching them in a very basic way what their chi is and how they run fast and how they jump and all this magic that they have that they can't see. And they were very hyper, you guys, extremely hyper. Well, I get the little boy on, and he has autism. And he's very functional. And you can tell that his brain is just going a million miles an hour. You can just see it in him. So anyways, I get him under the red light therapy, and red light helps with hyperactivity. So I put him in there, and I put him on the chi machine, and I'm playing the sound bowls and the rap pan, and he did really well. We only went in for 15 minutes. He had the attention span of maybe 12 minutes. You could tell the last 3 or 4 minutes he was getting kind of anxious. Anyways, he gets through it. He's done. Mind you, I had the mom here, and I had 2 other clients here watching all this go down in the other room. And when he comes up and he comes out of it, and he was just so quiet, and he was just so in himself and just very, very balanced. He comes into the room and he tells his mom, "That was the best. That was really neat, Mom." And he said he went somewhere, but he couldn't really articulate it, but it was fine. He felt good, he said. Great. Then his sister couldn't wait to get on it, and she got on it. And she's just this little person. She was so adorable. And she gets on the chi, and she's going back and forth. I'm playing the sound bowls. And then she got real still. And all you could see is her feet flapping. That's how I can tell how relaxed they are, by the way the feet flap. And she was at least a good 5 minutes, you guys. Oh. She was completely just frozen with her feet, nice and relaxed for a good 5 minutes. And then her attention span was about 10 minutes or so. They're little people. So anyways, we get done with her, and she just lays there after it's done. She's just laying there. And she's like, wow. So these 2 little people, way down, completely 2 different auras, you guys, from the time they walked in, from the time they left. the mother was completely blown away. So it was really neat to see that this stuff does work. But you want to make sure you get the right infrared strength, you guys. Some is just very minimal, and it just kind of helps like kind of massage the upper cells to where if you get a really strong infrared light, it penetrates through into the body and into the mitochondria inside the cell. The mitochondria is very important. That's part of the structural cell within the cell. So I'm very much about the mitochondria right now, you guys. I'm learning a lot about it. It's where your energy, it is where your energy comes from, period. It's the powerhouse of energy. You were not taught about it.
We're on here.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you didn't know. I wasn't going to interrupt you. You were
Okay.
on a roll. Okay.
So
Victor fixed myself some plant from my mother-in-law's tongue. Seedlings Latin name of is Sansevieria.
you're so good at pronouncing all these words.
Oh,
She's good with numbers too. I love it. Mother-in-law tongue.
Yeah, you've seen them.
I have seen them, but don't you just love that title?
Yes,
I love
do.
these names
I
that people come up with.
Yeah.
It's just like the mushrooms. I talk about it quite often when we went mushroom hunting 2 years ago, and we found this scrambled egg mushroom.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it looks just like scrambled eggs. It tastes just like scrambled eggs. So it's a lot of fun, and it's easy to remember the name. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Yeah.
That's one thing she remembers from school.
Yeah. And it's true. It really is the mitochondria, you guys. It's so important to rejuvenate that and get that going. That is what I believe is going on with me right now with this detoxing that I'm doing. Like I said, in the last 9 days, I've had 3 really bad days, you guys. And it all is because of the food. When I do choose to eat, and I think I'm eating safe food. Okay, I'm going to go back with an example. Last week, sometime about 9 days ago, I had some problems, some car issues. I thought I was having car issues, but it was another car that leaked before my car. So I didn't know. I thought it was my Jeep that was leaking out some kind of an oil. So I just didn't want to drive it. And I had some really important errands to run that morning. And I had coverage for the facility, and I had to get these errands ran. And so I called a friend, and they came and picked me up, and they ran me around town, and they probably put about 40 or 50 miles on their car. And I was very grateful for them, and I wanted to show my appreciation. So I said, hey, let me take you out to dinner after I close the facility. I want to, give gratitude. And this person took me up on my offer along with some gas money, and I let them choose a restaurant, and they went to this really nice, it's kind of a 4 or 5 star restaurant, Caraba's Italian restaurant. It is a commercial restaurant. I was a little leery going in there, but again, you guys, I was, giving gratitude to somebody who did something very nice for me. And this person is a little 3D, which is fine. They're on their journey too. And we go in there, and I get a salad. I'm like, okay, you can always be safe with the salad, right? Oil and vinegar. And I get oil and vinegar, and I have them bring me my own slices of lemon. So I make my own salad dressing. Then I figure, okay, I've got to be safe with having a little piece of salmon. And this is exactly how I order my food. Can I have the smallest piece of salmon that you have with double spinach? Thinking that I had to be fine. And no, I wasn't fine. And they told me it was fresh caught salmon. It was not farm raised or anything. I don't know what was in there, what they cooked it with, what happened, but I was throwing up all night. I was very sick the next day. This happens 2 more times, you guys. And within like a 9 days, this is my life for the last 9 days. And then it happened again on Sunday night. I went to a friend's house and went to go see my godsons. I have 2 godsons that were born on 11/11 on her birthday in 2022. So these people are a lot of, they're very fun. So she makes this beautiful hummus. She gets these crackers from Trader Joe's. Everything looks fine. The ingredients look just fine, you guys. And Sunday night, I'm puking my guts out with this headache. Oh my God, a headache that I have just, oh my Lord, it was horrible. Anyways, so yesterday I was under the weather. Yeah.
And most likely when it comes to headaches, you got dehydrated. So some of the.
But I'm doing all the brain parasite cleanse too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So
You're
I'm
working on
not
that.
dehydrated because I'm on the coconut water and I'm on the, I know when I get dehydration because my lips get real dry. My nails will get real dry.
My hands get,
Instantly. I know. So
Yeah.
I stay on top of that. The only thing I really can put in my body that my body loves right now is structured water. I'm doing a little bit of alkaline water, but mostly distilled water. I make my own distilled water.
Right.
So anyways, because of what I'm giving birth to, you guys, and yes, I gave birth to like 4 more really suspicious, weird looking aliens, parasites. Since then, a real long one, you guys, one that came out about, I showed you that one, no?
The,
Or was that after Tuesday?
was the green one or the?
No, I think it was after you left last Tuesday.
Okay.
It was there's like 3 of them, real long. I have pictures of them. Anyways, so those come out, and another really weird looking, flat, scaly, disgusting one comes out, and it was pretty long. Anyways, so since then, I've had this sensitivity to anything that, if there's crap in there, you guys, I'm telling you, my body's feeling it now. So
It's trying to get everything out.
yeah, it's not letting me
loud.
to, I can't have no MSG. And if it has hidden MSG or these funny oils in there, my body's recognizing it and I'm instantly getting sick. So not fun. So I've got to be really, really careful what I'm putting in my mouth now because I'm becoming so sensitive. So right now, so that's the physical that's going on with me the last 9 days, you guys. Downloads have been a lot. I've been trying to write down what I can when I can, but I just not feeling 1,000%. And then having to take care of my clients, that's where I need to show up the most is for my clients, you guys. So I'm just kind of just chugging through this detox and getting these parasites out. I'm kind of curious at this point, how am I going to know when they're all out? So we'll find out. But
Well, one of the reasons you can tell is at least a lot of them are out is because your reaction to food now.
we know that, yeah, because my reaction to anything that is not of natural in the foods. I do believe that I'm going to know when they're out of my brain because my eyes will be completely white. I will no longer have any kind of red zigzags in my eyeballs. If you have zigzags on top of your eyeballs, you have brain parasites. If you have zigzags on the bottom of your eyelids, you have gut. Your gut is infested with parasites. So I checked them yesterday and my lines under my eyes have gone down like tremendously. There are hardly any there, but I still have a couple of zigzags on top of my eyes, which means that I've got them in my brain, which makes sense because my eyesight, you guys. And so.
And you were talking about it the other week too. So
Yeah. So brain parasites are very normal.
parasites are very normal.
Yeah, they're just normal, you guys. But
And Victor says he noted my body been reacting to chemtrails I've seen here in Sweden. Gets head hurting and feeling sick.
the way that they get us and the way that they get us controlled by these AIs is through the chemtrails, you guys. I know you guys have noticed the influx, the increase of chemtrails that have been going on the past year. If you haven't noticed, you got to be blind. I mean, even a blind person can smell them and taste them. But those chemtrails release toxins, nanoparticles, little tiny computer chips, you guys, little computer chips that we inhale and get put on our skin. That is the parasite that feeds the parasite. It's heavy metals. It all starts with heavy metals. That is where the parasites come from. They stick to the heavy metals. So first thing you do is you do a heavy metal detox. And as you can see, I'm not wearing really any jewelry. I do have my earrings on. That's about it. But they are pearls. They have a natural. So I kind of feel they're kind of like a protectant thing for me too. That has to do with my ears and the vibrations of the frequencies that we hear, you know. So
Yeah. Now Nova has, or Jess is saying, can you get blood work done like they have to show up as a deficiency or abnormality, right?
yeah, you can. They say that you can do parasite testing. There are test things out there, and they can like precisely say what kind of parasite it is. Yeah, you can do that. I don't know if my insurance covers that, but that is something I could look into, getting some blood work done. I just got to make time, honestly, Jess, to go into a doctor facility and have them run all these tests and see what comes up. That would be interesting, huh? I think at this point, Jess, I really do think that I am just really flushing out the candida. I think I got out most of the major big parasites. The reason why I'm going to say the candida is because that's one of the hardest ones to get rid of, because it gets everywhere, all over your entire body. And when I'm on my grounding mat at night, because I sleep on a grounding mat, I get real itchy still. And remember, this whole journey started because of the itching I was feeling, but the itching isn't as bad as it was. It's gone down at least 70%. So,
and I know that they don't show up on X-rays or anything like that.
They
don't show up at all.
Any investigating,
MRI,
any kind of
CAT
investigating machinery they use in Western medicine, X-rays, ultrasounds, CAT scans, MRIs. They do not show up, because I've had all those done, you guys, because they thought that I had ulcers. They thought that I had what was it? Acid reflux. What else was I diagnosed with? Tumors, all kinds of stuff, but they couldn't find anything. Hernias. That was another thing they thought. And this has been going on, you guys, for over 10 years. All of that stuff has stopped. The ringing in my stomach. And this was something, you guys, when I used to throw up back in the day, when I used to drink a lot, like 15 years ago, I would get hungover and I would heave and throw up, and I would feel those things, those they would just knot up in my stomach. You could see them poking out. Those were the parasites. I didn't have that these last 3 times that I threw up in this past 9 days. None of that happened. My stomach didn't tighten up like that at all. So,
and I want to go back to Nova, what she was saying about she uses coconut oil. Now, Claudene has taught me about coconut oil, castor oil, and avocado oil, and after the shower. And I'd been using it, and I didn't like the smell after about a week, so I'm going to have to make a smaller batch and do it that way.
Add an essential oil to it. Add a lavender. Add a tea tree oil. Add something that you like the smell of. I usually, so what did I do with my last one that I just made? I added, a vanilla extract that I got.
I was just thinking the vanilla, so yeah, okay.
Vanilla lavender. I added a little bit of vanilla and lavender to it, and it really, it does help. I don't mind the smell of any of that stuff. I love it. I crave it. So.
Well, I don't mind the oils, but it had changed from when I first made it to now, and it's like, I'm not sure about this. So I didn't use it today, but I had been using it. And yes, I definitely scrub it off at the end of the day, just so that my skin can breathe better. But I use it in the morning, and it has helped. But I
bathe in it.
Yeah, but I also like your what is it? The fungi Anti-sun.
Oh
or
yeah, I
something?
got my sunscreen.
Sunscreen. Yeah. Sunscreen.
We need to talk about that, you guys. I have the best sunscreen you guys can possibly get. I don't have any zinc oxide in it. If you want zinc oxide, just eat watermelon, and that'll help with the natural UV protection that you need, along with my tallow and reishi spore sunscreen. It's on my website. You can always call me and I can mail it out to you guys. I can make any size you guys want. Okay. But I have these, I think they're 3-ounce glass jars that they come in, and it lasts for a while, you guys. You don't need a whole bunch. It's also waterproof.
Yeah, I think I've had mine a year almost. Not quite.
Yeah. Yeah. This should get you through most of the summer.
It's really good. You don't need to put it on thick. It melts right into your skin. It's really good.
We make the tallow. We do everything. Everything is all hand. All the ingredients in here is all me. All me doing it. And then my grandkids love it. My children actually love. This is one of my children's favorite products of mine. And trust me, my children are my biggest critics.
Well, your son wouldn't use it.
He wouldn't use it. Yeah, my second oldest didn't use it when they went to the beach last year, and he got a 3rd-degree burn, and everyone else was fine. So
because everyone else used
it. Yeah, and they kept telling him, Uncle Nathan, use this, and he's like, no, I'm fine. He wasn't fine for 3 weeks. I'll tell you that. After they got back, he was in severe pain. He went to the hospital and everything, you guys.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
And he doesn't say that anymore, does he?
No, I know. No. He'll have it. He'll be, next time he goes out, probably fishing, he'll be like, Mom, can I get some of that sunscreen that you have?
And I put, because it is glass, which that's the best thing. You don't want plastic, people. I put a towel around it and rubber band it so that, or washcloth, so that it doesn't break as easy.
Yeah, or stick it in a plastic bag. I know plastic is bad, you guys. I don't like
but
it.
But if it's not touching the ingredients, and it's
yeah,
okay.
it's plastic. We got to get off the plastics.
Yeah.
Do your best. That's another thing I just love to preach about. I do my very best to keep my products away from plastic. It's everything is biodegradable. I do have some stuff in plastic, you guys, because it was stuff that was donated to me.
Right.
So I do use it. It is what it is, but I do my very best, and I do know by the end of this year I should have everything in reusable or biodegradable or burning. You can burn it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, my dream is to open up a much bigger facility, and where you guys can bring in your own containers and fill your stuff up. Like I'll have soap stations and I'll have pain cream stations, and you guys just grab what you want, and then that way I'll sell everything probably by the ounce at that point. But that is my overall dream to do it with everything, with all kinds of different herbs and spices and soaps.
So almost an apothecary.
Yeah, okay. On a bigger scale from my own facility, my own home. I want my home and my facility in the same place. So I can show you guys how I garden and how we did it, and have classes and move this up to the next level. So we'll see what Spirit has in store. And places where people can come and detox. I would love to do a little detox center too. And open that up to make it just so big that if these people detox and they want to stay with me for 5 years for a full-on recovery program, they can do that too. Because I believe it takes 5 years for full recovery for people like Nova, who have been, subjected to all of this darkness for so long.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's been my past week since I've talked to you guys. What do you guys got going on? I don't see any comments.
Oop, popping up. Popped up.
Oh, there we go. And coconut oil is awesome. Don't you love it, Nova? It makes your skin feel like silk, huh?
Oh, I don't know the weather in Sweden. Okay.
This egg mask feels like, oh wait, I want to read that one. Someone's doing an egg mask. I want to hear about that.
Where's the L? Here it is. Victor was saying that he had a rash on the back of his legs. So one thing I've been adding to my skin routine is those egg mask feels like pushing Botox in the skin, but true nature way.
Oh, that would be really good. Yeah, because that is like natural Botox, not Botox, but that is natural collagen, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what I've been also doing, you guys, since I've been doing these detoxes, I'm doing armpit detoxes. Again, you guys know how I am about the lymphatic system. Like your fascia, your lymphatic system. You have to have these things flourishing and balanced and moving. Always moving the toxins out of your body, okay? Because that is what your lymphatic system is. So I've been doing armpit detoxes with benotine. Am I saying that right? Clay. It's Indian clay.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to be having that product up too. I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch of that in bulk from this native company that I found that makes it. And they're real, like they're natives and they get the clay from their land. So I was thinking about selling small little jars of that to get people going. And oh, you guys, it feels so good. I move it up here in my clavicles right here. I got it all on my chest, under my armpits, and then back around that area of the lymphatic system. And then sometimes I do my face and my neck, but it tightens up. It tightens up as the time goes by. So it's kind of uncomfortable on the face, but much more comfortable in this area. So I've been doing those detoxes, and that's been helping a lot too, I think. I'm trying while be at home, use glass jars, only plastic. I do for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a change. Start saving your glass. When you got stuff that comes in glass, like there's all kinds of stuff that we buy that does come in glass, especially my probiotics comes in a big glass jar. Just save those and use those for other things.
Yeah, and I use it all the time. If I if I roast any of the nuts, I will put them in glass only.
It's gotten better all around drinking water, and also I have a good.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now I got something that could even be less expensive for you, Nova. I don't know if this will work for you, but what I use for natural deodorant is okay. So we've got that oil regimen that she told you about that I use. I use it morning and night. I do that, and then I have this Moonlight magnesium spray, and you can make it too. Just got to get some magnesium flakes, some witch hazel. And then I put my natural, let me grab it for you. And then I put my natural lavender in there that I extracted, that I grew and I extracted.
This oil does not seem to clog the glands, along with the fungi, even though it might leave a little bit of a residue. I just take a good washcloth and rub it a little bit, and it comes off nice and easy. But I also use soap with cement in it, and it works well too.
And you can always add another oil in there, like there's another oil you can add in there to help too.
Olive oil, or which one?
Not olive. I don't like olive oil. I don't like that one. Anyway, it'll come to me, the oil. But here's the spray. My lavender Moonlight spray, but this is really easy to make. You just get the witch hazel, distillant water, or just use witch hazel if you want to, and then some magnesium flakes, and then an essential oil. And I happen to have this made with a water lavender extract that I did. So yeah, spray this under your arms, and that way you're also getting your magnesium that you need too. So you can also make your own, Nova.
And another thing she recommends is on clean feet at night that you spray the bottom of your feet and you rub it into your legs. And
you can spray just your legs if you want to, because we're all magnesium deficient, you guys. These are facts. They took the magnesium out of our ground. So
They depleted it.
Yeah. Yep, they depleted our magnesium out of the ground in time. We don't have magnesium in our ground when we're grounding and going barefooted, and we're just not absorbing that magnesium naturally like we used to. So I don't think that we could get enough magnesium. So
can't overdose on it, is what you're saying.
Castor oil. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, we use castor oil already. I've got that in there.
Okay, well, you got castor oil? Okay, yeah. That should pull. That should not plug. As long as you use castor oil, it's a completely different oil that will pull out your pores, you guys. Okay, so you can always add castor oil to something.
I don't know what this is about, but I'll let you.
And She had to go get the phone. And that should help. What else is there that I wanted to talk about? Oh, and then magnesium baths. I do my own bath bombs. I make bath bombs, and you guys can do this too, or you can, as easy as just adding magnesium to your baths, you guys. Those are super important for pulling out toxins out of your body too. So I saw this gal who did a vinegar, Epsom salt, and I think that in Indian clay, I think it's called biotin or bio something like that. And she put it in water. She put her feet in there, and a bunch of parasites start coming out of her fingernails, the bottom of her feet. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was on TikTok. I don't know if it's real, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. It's not going to hurt me. I'm all about taking care of those feet. I put my feet in my urine. Every week, I soak my feet. I try to do it twice a week in my own urine with a little bit of food grade peroxide. And that's what I do to take care of my feet. Our feet are very important, you guys. You've got to take care of your feet. Your Lamborghinis. Those are your feety-guineas, okay? When my lymphatic system went out on me last September, you guys, I learned a big lesson about my feet, how important they are. So I'm really loving on my feet nowadays. Add one thing I've been saving for wound cleaning is called over here is globulin frog leaf.
Frog leaf.
Oh,
Natural wound cleaner. Okay.
wow. Some moms need that for the little ones.
Yeah. Frog leaf.
That is so cool. Good. Victor, I'm so glad that you're finally stable and you're able to get out there and look and see what you've got around you that you can forage and use for yourself, because weeds they're much more than weeds, you guys.
Yeah.
And if they're wild in invasive in your area, you've got abundance of them for like ever. And again, like I said, I think we can do a show. We could do a show next week if you guys want to on how to make a tincture.
Were you going to be off next week?
Oh, I'm sorry, not next week, the following week. When we come back.
We have to work on cameras and stuff and make sure they work before we get on.
Yeah.
We'll do.
Yeah, we got stands and everything. We can make it work. Maybe we can figure it out today while we're eating lunch or brunch. After we get done with this show, I always cook up a really good meal for us.
Yes. I appreciate that. But you've got to be careful these days.
Yeah, I don't eat too much with it. I just do my papaya while she eats. You'll see me in my papaya.
I'm glad to know you're still doing the papaya. And the other thing we've talked about, everyone, that helps dissolve gallstones, kidney stones, and cleans up the area around your, if you have any polyps in your intestines. And that is, apple cider vinegar. Now, you said you take 1 tablespoon or 2?
2 tablespoons. I started with 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. I drink that. I drink a glass. I don't have it with me right now.
16 ounces of water.
Mm-hmm. And I add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I drink one of those every day. I like it. I crave it. I know, super weird. Or lemon water. Lemon water works really good too.
And you can feel it. You can feel it going in. You can feel where it's at. And you also know when it hits those parasites. You'll know it.
You get itchy. You start to get itchy, you guys, or you start to get nauseous. That's the die-off. That's the die-off of them dying. When they die inside of you and the babies die and the larva, the biofilm starts to detach, you get very, very itchy and very, very nauseous. This is what I have been experiencing on a very high degree these last 9 days, you guys. And it's not going to do any good for you to do a detox if you're not killing that biofilm. Right. You've got to get through that biofilm. And when you see what I've given birth to, let me get a picture of what I have, what I'm talking about, biofilm. And it comes in different colors. I know this is going to be really gross. If you guys don't want to look, don't look, okay?
Yeah.
Don't look, don't look, don't look.
Just
But
one
this is a
second.
really muddy, gooey biofilm that came out with this one. You see that? That's all biofilm. And then if you zoom in, you can literally see the parasite. Let me get another picture. Where one of them you can see the parasite coming out. Right there. And that's what it lives in. So that was the big, long, stringy ones I was giving birth to. I think it was last Wednesday or Thursday. After this, I mean, even after this, I got even like really sick, you guys, because of the things I was putting in my mouth. Okay, not knowing, I didn't know that they had seed oils or MSG in this food because supposedly it was clean. And then this one came out. This was a big one, you guys. It broke off though.
That sounds even worse. And Victor, what do you mean by bubble water?
No biofilm on that one. So here's a close-up look of it after it broke off when they pulled it out. That's a creature. That to me, I think, was a fluke. It's what we call a fluke parasite. That one was huge. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that's been coming out of me, you guys.
Yeah.
Last week I showed one of Anne. It was just a straight worm, no biofilm. It's great you're getting these things out, but you got to get that biofilm out with it for it to be completely out. The home, the host, the babies. So.
And Victor, what are you meaning by bubble water? Are you soda water or not sure what that means?
I was craving soda water
Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah, and I don't like that stuff. I can't stand it. I got I went and got some Mexican soda water. So
yeah, and we do have access to that here, the things that come from Mexico. And I don't drink sodas. I don't drink at all, but the Coca-Cola from Mexico is actually better than the ones you get from here. So, and they come in glass bottles too. They're so cute. They're old-fashioned bottles, but so is the soda just as good?
Yeah, the Mexican soda water
water
is so good. I love it. I don't like soda water, but I was loving it on Sunday. It came in a glass bottle.
That's good.
And yeah, and so I saw it and I'm like, ooh, I don't know why I want that, but I want it. So I grabbed it and I bought it and I drank it and it really settled my stomach.
Yeah, it's very good for settling the stomach.
And I don't like this stuff, you guys. I don't like soda. I don't like that kind of stuff. But
Soda Streamer, got it.
Mm-hmm.
You made your own water.
Yeah,
lemon water. Okay.
Okay. So what are some other comments are coming in?
It's mainly Victor and different things he's doing right now. Hi, Letty. Welcome in. Also, they add real cane sugar. Right, real cane sugar to Coca-Cola down in Mexico.
I'm trying to stay. I won't do sugar
anymore, but
I won't do soda. I won't do sugar. I can't, you guys. I have a feeling if I was to even try to drink a soda, I'd be laid on the floor for days. I just can't. My body's getting too purified, way too purified for me to be able to tolerate any of this stuff. It's going to kick it right out. And it's going to make me sick as shit because that's exactly what my innate does. Oh, let's make her sick. She'll know she won't touch that stuff anymore. And it's exactly correct. It's how I stopped eating meat. All of this, it just made me deathly ill.
And what you sent me on the McDonald's chicken McNuggets, oh my goodness.
Oh God, I learned about that a long time ago.
I haven't touched.
I remember when my kids were little and I'd break open a chicken nugget and I'd be like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, it looks like a sponge. And I would show everybody in the room, look at this. This looks like a sponge.
Yeah.
And the dinosaur ones too. I used to do that when I was a bartender because we made those dinosaur chicken nuggets. I'd open up and show them all. Look at this. That's not chicken. That's a sponge.
Yeah. I haven't been to a McDonald's since 2007.
Oh yeah, I haven't been there. I don't even know the last time I went to. The last time I can remember going into McDonald's, I think was when my grandkids were really little. My granddaughter, and to go play on the playland.
Oh, wow.
Because it's hot here in Arizona, you guys. There's not there, 10 years ago, there's a lot more stuff to do now, but 10, 12, 13 years ago when she was little, there wasn't much places to take them to go play inside. I used to think that Carl's Jr. was a better choice. So we would go to Carl's Jr. I never ate there anyways. I didn't. I'd always have my water and I would watch everyone else eat. I just stopped. Yeah, my journey with this detoxing that I've been going through started 15 years ago for me. So I've been on this journey for quite some time. So I'm just here to talk about it to help you guys, with kind of pull you guys along. Like, yeah, that's kind of normal. This is real spirituality. I feel what I do for myself and the things that I've learned in the last 15 years is what spirituality truly is about. It's not about giving up your power to anything else, you guys, ever. So,
but you're working through it. And I mean, that's you're definitely your body that you're working with, what you put in and what comes out of it. And somebody said something about parasites. Oh, only if you go out of country. I said, no. Parasites are in everything.
Everything. Like I said, we just talked about that. The chemtrails, you guys, the nanobots, they're in our air. So no matter what I do, I can stop eating food, period, if I want to, and become a breatharian. I'm still breathing this stuff. It's still getting in my skin.
Yeah.
All I can do is do my best, and all you can do is your best to not feed these parasites, to put in anti-fungal foods in your body so that you're releasing these. Red light therapy, sweating is another big thing too. I'm kind of glad that it's getting warmer here because I'm sweating a lot more and it feels good to get these toxins out. It's like a fast track.
Yeah,
it really is.
Now Victor makes his own chicken nuggets using cornflakes, but we must say that Victor lives in Sweden. And the cornflake recipe, even if he gets name brand Kellogg's cornflakes, the recipe that they use for Sweden or Europe and other countries is a lot less toxic than the ones made for the US. There's a whole big difference. There's 260. This was in 2009, 260 chemicals and compounds not allowed in the European Union that the FDA allows in the US.
Yeah.
So that was back then. What are they doing now?
Everything's okay. When it comes to the FDA, everything's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of red dye, a little bit of yellow dye, a little bit of blue dye, all these things. Oh, it's okay.
Toxins, yeah.
Very toxic.
And they allow, and I'm just saying this, and I'm not getting after everybody who loves caffeine, but they are promoting caffeine addiction in children.
Oh,
FDA
yeah.
is allowing.
And it's not just the coffee they're getting it. I mean, they've glorified coffee. Coffee was not like this when I was younger, you guys. I was born in 1969, so I'm going to go back a little bit here on my age, okay? The only time you saw someone drinking coffee would be like the ladies from church. No, I'm serious. I would see my grandma and her friends, and they would love to have their morning coffee, and they'd always have a noon coffee or tea. I do enjoy my coffee. I will sometimes. I only have a little bit of shot of coffee in my mushroom tea. Sometimes I did it this morning because I'm just feeling very lethargic, and you know what? I want it. I love the taste of coffee. But that's it. That's all I'll have is a little bit. And it's maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And that's okay. It's in moderation. Not only that, but my coffee is also very, very clean. It doesn't have anything nasty in it. I pay a lot of money for my coffee to get the top coffee that I can. And it's from World's Market. Julie saw me opening my can this morning. She's looking at it because it's in a really beautiful canister. Yeah, it's really pretty. And and that coffee comes from another country. It's Ayurvedic coffee. And let's just say hypothetically, if I used Folgers, which I would never use Folgers, which Folgers is a very satanic brand. If I was to put my mushroom tea in there, anything that's bad in there, like acids or chemicals that they put in there to grow it, my mushrooms will change those proteins.
Someone's
Yeah.
me.
And is it 10? I don't have to answer, right?
No, 9:31.
Okay, I don't have to answer. I don't open till 10. Will change the properties in there to something good for your body. That's how smart the shroomies are. So let's just say I was out of town and I go somewhere and I want to have a coffee or I want to have a tea with someone and I'm unsure with it. All I got to do is sprinkle some of my coffee mixture or my mushroom mixture in there. I'm sorry. And it will change the properties in there for something good for my body. So, and I do love teas. I do drink kind of a lot of teas, detox teas at this point.
And if I don't know if you have done this lately, but I know that if you go get a smoothie, you get a detox smoothie that you know does not have sugar in it.
No, it doesn't have any sugar in it. She's come with me.
Yep.
I haven't had one of those since the last time you and I had one of those. We got to go get one of those.
Yeah. And that's the only one I get. I'll take my granddaughter. She'll want to go some other places. No, we're going over here because at least I can get something for myself.
And they're good. They make
are
them with
good.
ginger. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And they make them with spirulina and ice.
And they're just really good.
They're really good.
It's called Detox Green, Island Green.
Mm-hmm.
Detox Island.
A lot of spirulina in there, chlorophyll, ginger. So that's a treat that I go and get every now and then. But I haven't had one since that. Gosh, that's almost like a year, isn't it? Feels like it probably.
Yeah,
not.
it has. Well, when did we take the pictures over there?
It was
I think it was like
last summer sometime.
Oh, just before summer. It was starting to get warm. It was
Yeah.
starting to get warm. So it was about this time of year.
Yeah, we went down to Tempe Tail Lakes and I go, oh, I know this place. We can go get a really, really good smoothie for us.
Yeah.
We went in there. And it's a commercial place too. So, but they actually have a couple of healthy smoothies there. So just
Yeah.
look. Things are available out there. You just got to look and you got to read the ingredients, talk to the people, and you're going to know if they're lying to you.
Right.
I knew that waitress was lying to me when I went to Carrabba's. I could feel
Oh,
it.
wow.
Yeah, I felt it. And I was like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, let me just try it. And I went in for it. And whoo, I won't do that again.
Well, when we went to Sedona, you had, what did you ask for? Was it fajitas?
No, Joanne got fajitas.
Oh, that's right.
What did I get? I got,
Something
yeah, I think
that-
it was fajitas. It was
that
fajitas.
was not supposed to have barbecue sauce.
No,
It was not supposed to have barbecue
No.
sauce.
and it had barbecue sauce in it. Sugar.
Sugar.
I was
yes.
so sick that whole trip. It was horrible. And that was the very first stage of me doing this hard detox. So,
And I had albondiga soup, which, even though it had meat in it, it was so much healthier than what you guys had. But it tasted sweet too. I don't know what they were doing.
no, when I talked to the girl, she says they put like a barbecue sauce, a sweet sauce
Yeah,
in all
yeah.
of their, in everything. A Mexican restaurant, you guys,
Putting a sweet sauce.
a small business, an authentic Mexican restaurant where you think you're going to get some good old beans and rice that's safe. No, barbecue sauce.
It was not, I mean,
It was disgusting.
I don't know a true Mexican restaurant that adds sugar. Now, I've been told they add sugar to the green chili sauce. I worked at a Mexican restaurant. I ended up being a supervisor of prep and the sauces and all that. And we never put sugar in our green sauce. So I don't know where people get off saying that people put green sugar in green sauce. I did ask somebody before I had their green sauce, and I swear it did have sugar in it because it was too sweet.
You guys, I'm getting so purified that I can go anywhere and taste anything, and I will tell you exactly what's in it. That they're lying. I can feel it. Okay, and then Kevin, someone said they were kicking the sugar and the caffeine is so tough, but it's in my sight. I guess it can be tough. like Kevin, like I said, I'm kind of a lucky person, I feel, because if knowing me, if you know me, you know I can't stand being sick. I can't be sick, you guys. I have to show up. I have to create. I have to help people. I'm here to do a job. I get it. I'm a frontliner, boots on ground. That is what I'm here for, spirit. I get it. I hear spirit. I hear my creator tell me all the time, Claudine, this is what you got to do today. This is what we're going to get done today. And I have to show up, and I want to feel good, Kevin. I can't stand feeling like shit. Yesterday, I felt like crap, and I didn't like the way I showed up. It lowers my vibration. I don't like being there. I can't handle it. I get depressed. All this weird shit has been happening to me the last 9 days. Depression, anxiety. That's not me. Yeah. But I also understood, and I cried too, you guys. I called Anne, and I was, what's wrong with me? Anyways, that was me last week during this full moon, you guys. This last full moon. Boy, was this a powerful full moon. Yeah, and then to top it off, I'm throwing up. I'm sick. I can't sleep. I was very imbalanced. But now I'm good, and I want to be here. I want to be where I'm good. I want to be where where I'm vibrating very high. So doing the caffeine and doing the sugar makes me sick. So I'm done. I won't do it. I got off coffee for how long was I off coffee? Like 3 or 4 months, right? Yeah. Okay, that was last year when I got off of it completely. And then my lymphatic system went out on me. My body told me, Claudine, you've got to put a little bit of coffee inside of you. Coffee is a diuretic.
Yeah, it is. Teas are diuretics.
And teas can be a diuretic too. But see, I love the taste of coffee. I grew up on coffee, you guys. That's just my grandma's 100% Norwegian. Her friends were Polish. That is their Danishes, and their coffee or whatever it was the way that I grew up with good homemade stuff. So anyways, I didn't get hooked on Danishes or cinnamon rolls or anything. I don't like sweets. Naturally, I'm more of a vinegar salt person. I like the potato chips and the salsa, and that's my thing.
And sauerkraut.
I love that sour, salty stuff. So anyways, after my lymphatic system went out on me, all that stuff, like I said, 2 or 3 days a week, I will put a shot of coffee in my tea, my mushroom tea, and that is it. And that is helping my lymphatic system. I'm using it as medicine now. Coffee is a plant.
Yes.
Anything
utilized correctly.
Yes. Anything can be addictive. We've already talked about this, you guys. You can get addicted to soursop. You can get addicted to vinegar. You can get addicted to anything. But too much of anything is not good for the body either. So, and sugar's fine. Use sugar, but use natural sugar.
Yeah.
If I want something sweet, my favorite thing to do is to get my papaya. Again, I eat everything that is anti-parasitic. Papaya is very anti-parasitic. I will get my papaya. I will put a little bit of honey on there and a little bit of lemon on there if I want something sweet. And I'll eat that. And it satisfies that little, I guess you could say, a sweet craving that you have, a sweetness. But the reason why I think I crave that, you guys, is because this is the way it feels when I'm doing the papaya with the honey or maple syrup. I eat it, it goes in my stomach, and this is what I feel. Like the parasites are all coming out. Ooh, she's doing sugar. Oh my God, we're going to get fed. She's feeding us. And all of a sudden, here comes the honey. And bam, here comes the papaya that just wipes them out and kills them.
Yeah, and you had talked about barbecue sauce. Are you sure it wasn't Mexican? It was a Mexican joint. Yes.
Oh,
it
yeah.
Was
authentic, well-known Mexican place in not Cave Creek.
Cottonwood, a small town here in Arizona.
Very small.
Up by Sedona. Now, this wouldn't be very popular.
Let me get the name of it.
Yeah. But it was sweet. Like I said, even the albondigas was sweet. And I don't do sweet either, especially now, and especially when it should be savory. I'm just saying. And it wasn't Tex-Mex at all. Arizonans do not do Tex-Mex in any way, shape, or form. We're totally against Tex-Mex. Even though Tex-Mex, when I go back to Texas, sometimes it even tastes better than the Mexican food I get here. Sometimes. And I'm sure that is just where I'm at the time. So I wanted to let you know that it has nothing to do with not being authentic.
Wasn't that it? That was
looks
it.
like it.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Okay, so it's called Concho's Mexican Restaurant.
Yep. And it was hard enough getting there in the dark.
We were on a journey.
Yeah, we were on a journey, but it just, yeah.
Everyone was really hungry. You guys, we've been driving all day. It was late in the evening. That's another thing, another strike against me, because I don't eat after 6 o'clock. I won't do that anymore, you guys, especially after what happened on Sunday. I will not, nope, I'm done. If anything goes inside my mouth after 6 o'clock, it's going to be just my teas and maybe my kefir. I am addicted to kefir, you guys. I know, weird, gross, but oh my gosh, I can't get enough of it. But I think that's just going to be what my diet is, you guys.
And I put the cacao down because it has caffeine in it. In a tablespoon, it has 12.5 milligrams of caffeine. I won't go over 25 milligrams a day, only because I don't like meat on caffeine. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she doesn't.
I don't do that.
I know a lot of people like her. They just cannot do caffeine. My husband's like that. He can't stand caffeine. But give him an energy drink with caffeine,
Oh,
and it's down. It is down the hatch.
yeah, but what is his reaction after he has caffeine?
Oh,
Same as when he has other things?
yeah. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
It becomes an addiction. Your brain becomes rewired to have this stuff, and that's having to break. It's trauma. It's
It is.
unsettled trauma. It's a rewiring of the brain, and then on top of it, it's the parasites that the AIs. This is real, you guys. That the darkness control us. They actually have scopes. These nanobots that come from the sky, that come into our skin, have telescopes, you guys, so they can even see inside of our body. I'm telling you, it's deep. It's very deep on how much control they literally do have control of us through these AIs. It's just the way of it, you guys. For me, it is, at least.
Yeah, and I really believe you don't understand barbecue sauce in Mexican. She's part.
I'm a Horosa. I'm half Mexican.
So, and like I said, I worked in a Mexican food restaurant. And so we don't do barbecue sauce. Now, if you're talking about, I can't even remember, what does it start? It starts with an M, and it's chocolate and cinnamon. Mole. Now, I understand mole, but they don't add sugar to mole. I'm sorry, they don't add sugar.
And besides, you can't really find too many good Mexican restaurants who know how to make a good mole.
No, not too many.
No, mole is hot. In Arizona, you can. Arizona's full of Mexican restaurants. We do have a couple around here that do small business,
Yes.
mom and pops who know how to make the mole. So
Yeah.
I'm a critic when it comes to Mexican food because I'm a pretty good cook. And if there's one
For
thing,
salsa, even I like it, and I'm not a spicy person. But
award-winning salsa here, you guys. Okay, I won first place in 3 Mexican salsa contests. So it's very spicy. I win the spicy contest. But even my mango salsa is really good. And I'm going to go ahead and make a papaya salsa now because I've been working with papaya for so long.
Oh, sounds good.
And to me, salsas are just kind of like salads.
Yep.
Anything goes. But I am, if any of my family members are watching, they'll let you know. Yeah, I've learned how to clean up the Mexican the Mexican food, to make it healthier. I figured out ways. And tamales, I think tamales are great if you make the masa homemade and everything is made from scratch. I enjoy a mushroom tamale. I go to this place called the Tamale Store. I gotta take you there. I have to take you there.
I'd love it.
Yeah. I'm back going there again. I haven't been there like in a couple of years, and now I'm going back. And they make them. Oh my gosh, you guys! They make the best mushroom tamales.
Yeah,
really good. Cheese tamales. They also have. I know this is going to sound kind of gross to some of you guys, but I really enjoy them. Strawberry tamales with cheese and chocolate tamales from cacao.
Gazpacho is a soup, a cold soup. I don't call it salsa.
Yeah.
It's different, definitely different. I've made a lot of gazpacho
Mhm.
and ceviche. I do like ceviche too.
My brother just made some really good ceviche over the weekend. I won't eat the shrimp, but I ate everything else that was in there.
Yeah.
What do we got going on in here?
This is what Victor said about 14-year-old kid drank energy drinks like water in the school and was team passed because of heart
Yeah.
failure. Yeah.
It's happening. I have a cardiologist that I was seeing in my 40s. And all these medical problems that I had back in my 40s, they're all associated with the parasites, you guys. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. In my 40s, I was running a mile. I can run a mile in 7 minutes. I've always been pretty healthy. I've always, I believe in working out and all this stuff because of the sweating. Anyways, my cardiologist, because at that time I was drinking one energy drink a week because I worked 3 triple shifts back to back to back to back on the weekends when I was a bartender. I worked at a sports complex, and it'd be Saturday when I'd feel the walls crashing in on me when I was coming to the end of my 3rd shift back to back, and I would grab an energy drink just to get me through the rest of that shift. And he said, "Don't do that." Mind you, guys, this was like probably 17 years ago when this information was brought to me, about 15, 16, 17 years ago. He said that they were doing open heart surgeries on children as young as 13 and a lot of open heart surgeries on 21-year-olds.
Because of that. When I took my middle son, who graduated from his occupational school in the Marines, when I took him to Budweiser, because we were in St. Louis and getting ready to leave, so going to go down to I forgot what they call it, Busch Gardens. Yeah, that's what it's called, Busch Gardens. Anyway, the Red Bull. Now the kid is 19 years old. I'm his mom, and he might not have been 21, but it had caffeine in it, not alcohol. They would not let him drink a Red Bull. They wouldn't let him taste a Red Bull at 19. I couldn't understand it. Couldn't understand it at all. And now my granddaughter wants to have Red Bull, and I just look at it. Her dad say he wasn't allowed to have it at 19 by the manufacturers. Why would you want to have it now? Because she's not supposed to. That's the only reason why she wanted it. So, yes, I believe in keeping all that stuff away from kids.
I believe they put an age restriction on some of this stuff, you guys. I might be wrong, but I could have sworn when I was bartending like 10 years ago, I was having a fit saying you should be 21 to have to drink these energy drinks.
Yeah.
And I just kept saying that and kept saying that. And then I could have sworn that a distributor came in and said, "Oh, you have to be 18 to be able to purchase these." It was a new law. I don't know. I never looked into it, but I heard that there was a law out there saying that they couldn't sell energy drinks to anyone who was under the age of 18. I guess we're going to have to send a minor into Circle K or into a Quick Trip to see if that's true. I don't think it's true. I don't think that's true because I could have sworn I've seen young kids buying them when I'm in getting gas and stuff at Quick Trip.
Well, she would always, my granddaughter would always ask friends or us to get it for her. And I just looked at her, no,
I'm not participating.
No, I won't do that. I won't get anybody an energy drink. I won't drink them. I won't drink them. So.
Oh my gosh, and guess what they have now, you guys? And this is insane. They have alcohol energy drinks now. Every Tuesday we have family night. I have a son who plays softball at the park that I worked at for over 20 years, okay, where I bartended at. And every Tuesday we go. So tonight I'll be going up there, and I'm not kidding you. I have a picture of it on my phone. 25 ounces of alcohol beer, energy drinks with a beer and hard liquor. It's Mike's Hards or something like that. And now they have energy drinks. That is a heart attack waiting to happen. That's what I was. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to have heart attacks on these fields now.
Well, they do a Red Bull that they put upside down in margaritas and different other things.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So that is a wide awake drunk. I mean,
that's a heart
really?
attack. That's
It's
a heart attack
but-
ready to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, no bueno on that
It's
stuff.
not,
Yeah,
no.
if you need energy, you need to come see me. You need to get on mushrooms. You need to get
Right,
on a clean
exactly.
regimen, and then you will have all the natural energy that you have. Trust me, it works. I have an energy level of a 7-year-old, you guys. Of a 7. It takes, if you want to keep up with me, you better be energized. You better be 7. And who knows? I think that's being elevated even higher with this detox. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm only
once
gonna,
you get through.
once
all
I get
that.
through all this, if I'm that person who only needs 4 or 5 hours sleep, and the rest of the time I'll be creating. We talked about this last week, you guys. I kind of wanted to, before we get to an end on here, we've got a few minutes left. What have you guys done from our last talk that we had last week? What have you done as far as creating something for yourself? What did you guys do with that message that I sent out last week? Are any of you guys creating some new stuff? Because I sure have. This whole full moon that we just passed, which I believe was the pink moon,
It was April pink moon.
I created a lot of stuff. Creator had me creating and creating and creating along the side with Mother Gaia and with Source. And they were really putting those energies inside of me. Even though I felt like doo-doo, I felt like creating. Yesterday, I created a whole bunch of really fun stuff. I've got a bunch of new products coming out, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a line of products and protocols for each parasite that I've detoxed out of my body.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make a protocol that you guys will be able to purchase and use. I'm going to have it put in one package. I like talking with my hands, you guys. I'm going to do it with all in one package. Let's say for this candida, you got candida. This is what you got to do. This is the diet. These are the herbs you got to take. This is, how it goes, the whole thing. Or you could go ahead and purchase things individually. So that is what I'm working on. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work creating this kind of stuff. And then I'm also doing a complete remake of my website with this stuff and in my store. I've already started with pulling a lot of my products and adding some new stuff. So I've been really, really busy creating some really cool stuff for you guys. So, and that's where it's at. Like I said in my last Tuesday, you guys, when you're creating, you're in your flow with Source and Mother Gaia. So what have you guys created in the past week?
Not understanding that too well. Victor, Ben have similar mood swings under the moon circle, but manifesting this spiritual center. Will this guy I will let you meet in near future. Cool.
Okay.
And Sandra, hello. Energy drinks are killing us. A 16-year-old teenager a few miles away died of energy drink excess. Others also,
Yeah, the energy drinks are no bueno. I'm telling you, we got to get them off the shelves. And we can make this change, you guys. It's all about us. It's all about us getting up off of our fannies and our butts and changing the laws and making new laws and getting rid of the laws and just getting rid of all of this stuff. We've got to make the change. We have to be the change.
Well, another bad thing, and I know I did touch base with it a week or a few ago, that is the miniature bottles of alcohol by the checkout stands everywhere. Every grocery
and all
store.
the sugar in America, in Arizona, even going to like your little Circle K stores, like this, just even the big grocery stores, alcohol now displayed beautiful, and their packaging is gorgeous. And the names of some of this alcohol that, I mean, that is a consumer buy-in by the way they name things. And this is a fact, because with cannabis, the way they name their strains is a campaign trick to get you to buy. In fact, they say that more women buy the strain called Blue Dream than they do anything.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
because of the name of it, Blue Dream.
Okay.
So it is a trick for getting us to buy by labeling these things really neat, intriguing names. And we buy it because of that. Look at cookies and cream, how that sells. Cookies and cream. Everyone loves cookies and cream. So,
Yeah, but having it so readily available in such a small thing, I wonder how many are being stolen on a daily basis.
oh God, you would think that.
The only reason they're so small.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they'd fit in my
They fit
hand.
in your palm.
Can
yeah.
you even think of a larger man grabbing a couple of bottles in his hand? You wouldn't see him.
Mm-mm. No.
You wouldn't see him at all.
Right
So,
in the front where kids can get them.
yes, that's the other thing. Kids, right in the purse or backpack, and you're really going to notice it. They walk back through. They buy something else, even a bottle of water, and they walk through. Nobody's going to know that they did something like that. So it just does not make sense why it's so readily available. Not only are they pushing caffeine on kids, they're pushing alcohol as
And
well.
more sugar. Look at, I mean,
Yeah.
when I was a
Always.
child, if you got a Snickers bar, you guys, I mean, it was like this big. It was only like 3 inches long. Like this long.
Well,
They're
they
like a
do
foot
have the
long.
big
They're like a
ones.
foot long now. The Snickers, the Reese's. You used to only get 2 Reese's. Now you can get like 5 Reese's.
And they do have them in the big packages and the king size. And they seem to have them more in the larger ones so they can get more money off of them. Whereas before, used to get, like the smaller size, like she says, for a quarter. It was not that big of a deal when we were kids. But yeah.
Yeah, things weren't pushed on us as much. We've seen the accelerator on this, you guys, big time.
Yeah.
The pedal being pushed on the last 40 years. I mean, we've been here, we've watched it. So we are not, spring chickens here, and we are grandmas, and we are mothers of a lot of children. In Discord, it's going. I'm waiting for my approval from the bank, Victor, as far as my shopping cart goes on my website. Everything has been submitted. I was told I'd have an answer in 7 days. Today is a 7-day mark. So once that gets going, then we'll see what happens. I'll get the Discord. I had my marketing manager here yesterday. He's taken over my social media. And when I say he's taking over my social media, he's going to be running all my ads, you guys. I'll still be doing my own stuff on social media. He's going to be running, all the ads for this live. He's going to make a commercial or something, a video. It's being taken over. So that way I can focus on this other stuff. I am going to, again, I told you guys I'm creating, and I am being led to take these shows and put them in these lives into a Discord, where I'll go live from Discord, and then it shoots out through Restream to all of the platforms. The reason why I want to do Discord, we've been doing this on Monday nights, because everyone will have their own screen, you guys. So we're going to be like a really neat, really cool type support group on Monday nights, where everyone will have their own screen, and then we'll all be able to see each other, which I would love to see your guys' face. I would love to have a face with a name besides your profile, and I want to see how this goes. But again,
we have met Victor.
Yeah. I know his face. Yeah. I know a lot of you guys, but some of you guys I don't. So the Discord will be going up as soon as I get this stuff done with the bank. I've got to get this website up to par, and then I can move forward from there. And like I said, I had a meeting with my marketing manager yesterday, and we got it all going for him to take over my platforms. As of this morning, you guys should start seeing him advertising my Mushroom Club this Friday. EBC Mushroom Club, if you're in the Valley, meets this Friday at 6 o'clock. And what we're doing is monotubs. Okay. So anyone interested on expanding their mushroom grow, I will be teaching how to make a monotub. And I will also be cooking tiramisu, mushroom tiramisu.
Wow.
Yeah. tiramisu has coffee in it. So instead of doing coffee, I'm going to do my tea blend, my mushroom tea blend. And it'll be made with chia seeds, you guys. Everything's very healthy that I do. So if we're going to put sugar in there, we're going to put fresh cacao or a fruit in there or a honey or something natural. So yeah, I got my shroom club this Friday, you guys, at 6 o'clock. And again, I said we were going to be doing monotubs. Monotubs is like the home. I'm just going to teach how to do a basic one. And then and that kit is just for a basic. When you come to the mushroom club, if you want a monotub, you will be making it yourself. I will be showing you. It's a hands-on thing. You make the monotub, and then I will give tips on how to advance that. But we're just going to do the basic one to keep the costs down. And I'll help you guys with on how to make it even a better one with ventilators and all this stuff. So yeah, it'll be a good one. I've got quite a few RSVPs already. So anyway, so my marketing director will be posting all that post today for me, and they'll be posting a picture of a monotub so you guys can see what it looks like.
So I heard a dial tone.
Oh,
What was that? Okay.
you're hearing? Oh, someone's calling you.
I'm going to be. Yeah. but
Her
it sounded
psyche's,
like it's,
her psyche's coming out.
popping up.
I'm doing a live right now.
Yeah, I've had to tell a few people that already today, so I appreciate that. Yes, we, other than the, right, we have the Mushroom Club this Friday. You're off on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're going to take a break on Tuesday, you guys, and let's come back the following Tuesday and let's have something. Tell me what you guys did to create something new, and hopefully you do that on Earth Day. That's a great day to go out there and create a garden or plant a tree
Or throw the seeds.
or clean up a space or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we got Easter coming up this weekend, right?
It's before Earth Day. It's going to be on the Sunday. Easter's on Sunday.
April 20th. You guys know what that is. 420. Just FYI, that is becoming a freaking worldwide holiday. I know this for a fact because my daughter was invited to go to Ireland. She leaves today for Ireland to go celebrate 420 with a bunch of her friends in Ireland. So yeah, it's pretty cool. She's going out there just for 420. So this is becoming a worldwide thing. And do you know how 420 was created? Just by some stoners. A couple of stoners got together and made, hey, 420. So they would smoke a joint every day at 420.
Yep.
And then it became a holiday. So that is a cannabis holiday. And yes, I will be celebrating 420 and Easter with my family. I have them all coming over and we're doing Easter egg hunt. We're doing all the fun stuff. But in my Easter eggs, the children will be getting money because I won't buy any junk. And besides, it's too hot here. Everything melts.
Yes.
So I will be.
I didn't mean to put that up there. I'm going to have to get that out.
Yeah, I'm going to barbecue lemon chicken for my children. They like meat. And then I'm going to be making mushroom hamburgers for the ones who don't eat meat. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. You can come if you want. If you don't have anything going on, come on, swing on by. We're going to start around 1 o'clock.
Oh, I doubt it. I think we have my granddaughter this weekend. Yes.
I know you have your own family stuff too. Yeah, on the holidays. But we have a few viewers I do believe that are watching that'll be coming that I invited. So yeah, a lot of celebrating this weekend, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Any excuse to get with family, I'm in, even if it has to be a 3D holiday. And I'm sure that Easter is a very satanic. I'm almost positive.
Well, it's very pagan. It's more of an earth-loving day than it is anything else.
If that's the way you want to perceive it, that is probably the best way to do it. I do agree. But at the same time, I'm sure there's some bad alternative motive for subliminal messages in there. But whatever.
Well, it's sort of like the Amanita muscaria and the bunny.
Mm-hmm.
So they both have different things. That's a very good thing. Mm-hmm. However, they've turned it into a negative thing.
Yeah, a bunny giving birth to eggs. Yeah.
It's just, to me, the most hilarious thing in the world.
And we buy into this shit. It's crazy. It is so crazy. But it's all about making the money, making us work. And then, but at the same time, the one thing they don't like and they cannot stand, you guys, the darkness cannot stand when we are physically in front of each other, engaging our energy and in our bliss and just having these conversations. So
Right.
please be with family if you can.
Yes.
If you can't,
Easter egg hunts and everything. And I know you don't really want the negative stuff in it, but having fun, seeing the kids have fun, dressing up, just having a good old time. That's what it's all about.
it is. It's about, yeah.
Welcoming the spring. Yes.
Yes. Yes. And if
So
yeah, enjoying the spring, the equinox. Exactly. Yeah.
seeds because she's awesome. Yes.
What?
See, this is what I was looking at before. That's what I don't like.
Oh,
That's
that's
why
what
I
I-
don't like April 20th.
Oh, Hitler was born on April 20th. See, so it is probably more satanic, you guys. You see?
April 20th, but it had nothing to do with Easter. Unfortunately, we have been lied to about when Easter was because a birth and a death, and actually it was on the same day, guys. Jesus's birth and death were on the exact same day, 32 years apart. Anyway, or 31. Anyway, it doesn't change. Those days do not change. It happened when it happened. It's like, oh, today is my birthday. But actually I was born 2 weeks from now, but that was a different calendar. No, it's not all messed up just because of Lent and everything else. No, it's the same day. He was born on the 3rd of April, Julian calendar. He died on the 3rd of April, Julian calendar. I haven't figured out what that is with the Gregorian calendar right now, but I will. But that's the truth. So he actually was born and he lived and he died. And I'm talking about Yeshua, not
If you believe
Jesus.
that. I don't believe in the Jesus theory, but I have in the past.
Well, he was a man,
I believe he was a man.
he did live, and he did die.
I do believe that.
Okay.
That's about as
all.
far.
Yeah.
I think it's a consciousness. To me, it's a consciousness that he came and he showed us, was trying to teach us how. I do believe he came from, at this point, hopefully, what I'm feeling is he did come from a 9 density up. Yeah, 9, yeah. He came from, the Arcturians, perhaps, something very divine. And he came here just to teach us how to raise our vibration and how to detox and to warn us about this money thing. What Lucifer, Satan, Marmaduke, Lilith, all of them, whatever demon you want to, whatever you want to name it, how they got control of us. And that was through currency, which was money. So,
Yeah. And this is what the Feast of Easter was all about.
we're not supposed to celebrate this man at all. We're not supposed to worship him. He's not going to save us. Nothing's going to save us.
And actually, he said, you should never worship anyone. I didn't.
No.
That's what he said.
Nope.
We are all equals.
Mhm.
We are all one.
Mhm.
Those were his teachings.
We are not to worship anything but ourselves. Me, myself, and I. We are to worship ourselves. And we are source light. We are the celestial.
We are source.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Ostara is what I call it too.
But the feast day of Easter, where's pagan holiday renewal and rebirth honored early spring. I praise pagan goddess spirit to be in spring known as the
Ostara.
That's
So
beautiful.
it's a positive thing.
It is a positive thing.
And the bunnies were about fertility. See, that's where that comes from. Fertility.
That's right, because they are humping bumping.
Yes. They do produce a lot of offspring.
They do, don't they? They do. They are happy humpers. So yeah, yeah, you guys just do your best to be in your highest vibration, and however you want to celebrate Easter, whatever you believe in, as long as you're doing the better good for yourself, that's all that really matters. Who cares about what my belief is, what her belief is, what that person's belief is? We're all here to create something happy and good, and let's get this notched up this weekend, you guys, because I do really believe that the darkness is going to put some shit on us. Okay.
We all want it.
I'm telling you, those earthquakes that are happening in California are not natural. I'm going to claim that right now. There's nothing natural about them at all. They're up to something. They're very much up to something. And for them to be able to cause an earthquake that shook the ground at 6.2. I'm from California. I'm from earthquake land. And I'm hearing there was nothing natural about these earthquakes. So they're doing something. They're up to something. And I know what they're up to, you guys. They want us in martial law. They are trying to work on this. They have been trying to get us into martial law for months now. Yeah, just be in your glory. I'm telling you, because they cannot stand it when we're in our glory and we're together and we're communicating and we're having communion together as loving beings that we are, the humans that we are. So
celebrate this week. It might not be a true holy week, but it is a true
your holy
renewal
week. And your holy week.
Yes. Make it the best you can for you.
Yep.
But whatever resonates, again, it's up to you. Yep. Okay. Tonight we have the class, the Psychic Squad from 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tomorrow I'll be back with Bonnie and Ask the Angels at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tomorrow evening around 6 p.m. ish, A5 Says and Sonoran Mystic Tarot. In the morning, Thursday morning, will be Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot, Miss Shauna Sellers and Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. That'll be around 11-ish Eastern Daylight Time. I will be back. I will not be back with Scott this Friday, as he has a seminar to go to this Friday. And he forgot to remind me. Anyway, so we might have Kirby back. And if not, there might be someone else on, a brand new person. And hopefully I will meet that person this evening at the class. So Kevin, Jess, if you can make it to the class just for the first half hour, come in, and hopefully we'll have a new person for you to meet. And they'll be on Friday. On Saturday morning, Miss Susan will be back at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, Susan Grayson. And on Sunday, it's Jess and Bonnie on Psychic Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. At 3 p.m. ish Mountain Standard Time, hopefully we'll have A5 Says and Miss Sherry Beery. On Monday, tea time is around 11-ish Eastern Daylight Time, and that's with Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot and her tea time. And then we will be back, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So remember, we will be off. Hopefully I'll post something and remind you guys. Also, please, if you have any questions, if something happens, please write it down or send us an email.
elevatorbyclaudine@gmail.com. Super easy. Just go to my website. You can get me an email through there. And then, I guess there's earthquakes going on all over the world and volcanoes. But I'm just feeling that these ones in California are not very natural. So we'll just keep our eye on it. That's all we can really do.
That's fine. Yes. And to me, it all started with a fire in Hawaii. And then there was a fire, I think it was in Iceland after that. So yes. And I knew those were coming. So
there's a huge one that I just heard about in Florida. It burned like hundreds of acres
of the
in Florida somewhere.
The Everglades, or
I believe so. I just heard a real short thing about it. I was like, oh great, now we got Florida burning up. Just lovely. These are just not accidents.
Norway, Sweden, Thailand. Yes, and we had some last week. We were talking about the ones here in Arizona. Well, you guys have a great week. Please let us know how things go for you. Stop in and see us, but also check out her website. I did put it up already, but I already put it up. And email us if you have any questions whatsoever. Mine is loverightwarriors@gmail.com, but it's in the description. Go ahead.
Have a merry everything, you guys.
Rise above with love. Thank you so much.